My extemporary speech is about whaling needs to end. Every year, there is a war waged in the Antarctic Ocean between the Sea Shepherds and the Japanese whaling fleet. The Japanese fleet goes into the Antarctic Ocean to hunt whales for what they say is scientific research. But the Sea Shepherds do not agree with the Japanese. The Sea Shepherds have no doubt that the Japanese are hunting for food and to make a profit off whale products. The Sea Shepherds also believe the whaling fleet should be banned from hunting whales in the Antarctic Ocean due to the thousands of whales the Japanese kill each year. The whales are endangered of going extinct. The Japanese whaling fleet should be banned from hunting whales in the Antarctic. Japan claims that it hunts for whales because it is one of their cultural traditions, and says the research hunts are for collecting data to prove commercial hunting could be resumed sustainably. Though Japan is not only the only society that hunts for whales, there is also the Faroe Islands, which the people go out into the ocean and try to find a group of pilot whales, and when they find the pilot whales, they try to move the whales into the shore, and there's already people on shore with knives, and they wait till the pilot whales get right next to the shore, and the boats are trying to direct them in, and the people go into the water and just start stabbing the pilot whales until they die. And there's blood on the people, there's blood all in the ocean. It is just a bloody mess. But for the Faroe Islands, it is their way of life. It goes back so far in history. The difference between the Faroe Island people and the Japanese lies in the motive for the hunt. The Faroe Island people hunt for the food, and they kill only enough whales for what is needed by their community. In contrast, the Japanese say they are killing the food, but in reality, many of the products end up from the whales in the Japanese markets for sale. The Japanese are hunting the whales for profit, not for sustainability. The whales do not have the voice to stand up for what against hunting that causes to suffer. So the Sea Shepherds protect the whales because the whales cannot protect themselves. The Sea Shepherds are a conservationist society and a non-profit organization. Paul Watson is one of the founders and a captain of one of the ships. The job that the Sea Shepherds do is to go out in the Antarctic Ocean when whaling season is going on to get in between the whales and the Japanese ships. The hunting ships are called the harpoon ships, and they are the ones that kill the whales and transport them to the mothership, which is the Nishan Maru, which processes the whales to be transported to the market to be sold. The brutality of harpooning the whales causes the whales to suffer. The whales are essentially harpooned and then bled to death while being dragged to the Nishan Maru. Whales are an important part of the ocean's ecosystem. Hunting them to extinction can cause the balance of the ecosystem to come unbalanced. Whales help shape the behavior of their prey by consuming large numbers of krill and fish, therefore influencing the community structure they are in. Whales are also a food source of other sea creatures, for when they die in the ocean, they sink to the bottom and become food for other fish in the sea. Removing these whales from the ecosystem disrupts the delicate balance. Japanese whaling needs to end because this brutality upsets the ecosystem and is done for a profit, not research. Japan continues to allow whales to suffer a cruel death so that they can make a profit for the off of the whales. If this barbaric hunt is not stopped, then there may be no whales to swim, the ocean's blue. Instead, the ocean will be covered in red color from the whale's blood. Thank you.